A guy who has to come has no choice. Hey guys, so sex without ejaculation. In this video, I will tell you why sex without ejaculation is essential if you want to be a good lover. I go so far as to say that it is impossible for you to be a good lover if you can't have sex without ejaculation. It's just going to be a block that's going to leave you on that basic level of a lover. There's nothing you can do to go beyond that. Only by practicing sex without ejaculation, you will flourish as a lover. Everything will change. And without it, sex is even unethical a lot of the time. It can really turn off a woman. So I will explain to you in this video why. So having sex without ejaculation has many benefits. I covered it in other videos and you've seen it around. It's amazing for you, for your energy, for your vitality, for your moods. It just gives you so much. It's amazing for your sex life. It's amazing for a long-term sex life to regenerate attraction and sexual energy in your relationship. It's amazing for the quality of sex, how much more you feel, etc. But the most important value, I still think, of sex without ejaculation is that it is an essential gateway for you to be a good lover. You cannot be a good lover. I don't want to put anyone down or anything, but you are always going to stay on a basic level of lover and not going to be able to go to advance further if you are not able to have sex without ejaculating. It just has its reality to it. And this is what I want to explain to you today. Now, what I want to say straight away is that it's not like you must never ejaculate and never again, and that's the only way to be a good lover. No, you can keep your orgasms, you can keep ejaculating. It's a choice. Sometimes you ejaculate, sometimes you don't. It's totally fine. That doesn't affect your ability to be a good lover. It also doesn't mean that you become an amazing lover because you didn't ejaculate. By the fact of retaining that sexual energy. Sometimes it's represented like this. You're having this, like, what's called non-ejaculatory orgasm or multiple orgasms. It's a bit of a misrepresentation, but and it's presented like that makes you a good lover. That's that's ridiculous. A woman is not gonna think that you're an amazing lover because you are the one having multiple orgasms. What is she getting from it exactly? So that doesn't really do it. What does make sex without ejaculation essential for you to be a good lover is that it's a choice to ejaculate or not ejaculate. You have a choice. You feel free to make that choice that today you're going to ejaculate or you're not going to ejaculate. That's what makes the difference, because that is confidence. A guy who has to come has no choice. A guy who can't have sex without ejaculation has to ejaculate, has to come. And he's afraid. He's in the cage of his fear. What's going to happen if he doesn't ejaculate? He's going to explode. He's going to die. Everything's going to be really terrible, really horrible. There is this, fear that guys have, how rough they're going to feel if they don't ejaculate. And that fear drives you to be a certain way in sex. And the only way you're going to get rid of that fear is if you have the confidence that it's okay if you don't come. You can totally handle it. It's going to be great sex. You don't need to come. It'll be nice. Maybe you would like to come, but you're totally cool if you don't, and it's still going to be nice sex, and you're really not fazed by it. You're really not afraid of it. That is the only way you're going to be a good lover, and that is so important for women. So let me explain to you why. Well, basically, there are many kinds of sex that women would like to get from you that just wouldn't result in your ejaculation. And you are denying all those kinds of sex to a woman if you have to come, if you can't have sex without ejaculation. So for example, a typical situation that happens is when a guy struggles to come. So, you're having sex and for a while, everybody's enjoying it, but then you really need to come and you're struggling. So you're moving faster and you're still not coming, and you're moving harder and you're still not coming. Now, women hate that kind of sex. You have to know this, because you turn from just being a lover, really making her enjoy herself, to just doing this, using her body for yourself, because you really need to come. They really feel the change in that moment. They really feel that difference. They feel that now you're just using her body. They really don't like that, and it happens a lot. But why? Because you are driven by that fear. What's going to happen if you don't come? You really must come. Now, if you're somebody who has the confidence to have sex without ejaculation, then when you're struggling to come, you see it's not happening, then you're not forcing it. You just, okay, well, you just have to drop it. You can't just keep forcing her body to make you come. You just drop it and you just end sex here, or you do something else, and maybe later you come on your own. So It doesn't mean that you don't come at all. It just means that you don't come with her in sex. You can come on your own later, but you're totally cool to end sex here. Another situation that happens very often is that women just might need a different kind of movement from you that is not going to make you come. Like, she might need you to go slower inside the vagina because she will feel more, or because it's uncomfortable, because it's painful when you're moving so fast. But you need to go so fast to come. So then it becomes a choice, give her no pleasure, but you come, or make her heard, but you come. It's hardly ethical. So you've also got to be able to let go of that. And if it turns out that she needs different movement, she needs to slow down, she needs to she needs that to feel better, to give her maybe a vaginal experience. Women often feel that when sex is slower, then you've got to be able to let go of your own orgasm and not prioritize that and do it later on your own or whatever. Another thing that often happens is that women they don't change their mind. They just have enough of sex at some point. You've been going for a while and the woman is like, well, it's enough for me. I just don't want any more intercourse. I just want to kind of relax now. This is enough for me. So now you have to keep having intercourse with her because you can't be left without coming. So now this is non-consensual sex because she doesn't really have enthusiastic consent anymore. She doesn't want to keep having it, but you need it, so you're forcing her to have that sex. That is also very much a gray area at this point, Another thing that often happens is that women want to have different kinds of sex with you. They don't always want to have intercourse. They don't always want to get to that intensity. If you always need to come, that they always need to go to this intense sex with you. And often they also want to have maybe just something more chilled out, maybe something more sensual, something more loving. Sometimes without intercourse, it's really important for women to be able to have sex without intercourse, just through your body, through maybe something sensual. Otherwise, she always has to put out, she always has to commit to 100% or nothing. And women get afraid of sex this way. They get turned off sex this way. So, the classic scenario where, a wife and a husband, and the wife just, kind of is jumpy every time he touches her bum. She's like, it's going to start again. How does that happen? Well, because, she has to put out every time. She can't have any kind of midway intimacy. If he touches her and she responds to it, he has to come, because he's aroused now. So women get turned off sex. So if you want your partner to not avoid sex with you in a long-term relationship, you have to give her an opportunity to have a bit of sex, more gentle sex, more kind of relaxed sex that's not always going to end up in intensity and in you coming. And that means that, you have to be cool with you not coming and have sex without ejaculating. It's not going to get to that point. And she needs to know that you're enjoying it too. You're not just doing it, reluctantly. But she needs to know that you love this with her, that you really fully enjoy it. Otherwise, she doesn't want to do it with you anyway. So for all these reasons, guys, that's what makes a good lover, being able to take care of the woman and to do what she needs and go with her changes during sex and her different desires. But the most important part are saved for the end. Why sex without ejaculation makes you a good lover. But please give me a like and subscribe to this video first. It really helps me. Please do, guys. So the most important reason that sex without ejaculation, without it, it's impossible for you to be a good lover, is because it is not about the ejaculation itself. It is about a state of mind. When you have sex and you are attached to coming, you have to come, you're focused on coming, everything gets driven to that, everything becomes serving your orgasm somehow. The whole sex gets, kind of rerouted to make you come, and it gets limited in other ways. When you know that you're not going to come, you know that it's not going to happen, you become more present in the moment, because now sex becomes about enjoying every moment. There is no other purpose to it. There's not going to be an orgasm. So now it's about enjoying every moment, and that changes everything about you. It changes how you are as a lover. It changes how you feel her. It changes how creative you are, how loving you are. She just feels that immediate difference in you. You become so much more alive. You arouse her. You really engage her. You become just completely flourishing as a lover, and you make her feel amazing connection, amazing sexual energies through just something changing in your mind in that moment and how you engage in with this moment. This is only possible if the orgasm has disappeared and ejaculation is no longer there. Even if you do have ejaculation in the end, that state of mind is essential. So for this reason, guys, it doesn't matter where you learn sex without ejaculation and how. There are different methods. Some are very simple, some are more complicated. It doesn't matter, but you need to master it, because without it, there is a block there beyond which you can't go. Enjoy.